You have a powerful testimony of what God's doing with your life. You've been serving faithfully here. Let the people know who you are and what God's doing in your life.
Hi, everybody. My name is Natalie. Since the Heaps teaching has been going forth, it has radically changed my life. Where do I start? Okay, so I was believing God for housing back in the month of May. I had to move out of my condo that I was living in short notice. And, you know, it was kind of like the landlord called us, said, I'm selling the house. Can you leave, you know, in 2 weeks? And we're like, no, absolutely not. We need more time. And so I'm kind of like one of those worker bees. Okay, I'm going to go to this apartment. I'm going to go to that apartment, get my down payments. You know, I wanted to get everything in order so that I could do it right. But every single door that I went to closed. This apartment, nope, that didn't go through. This apartment, nope, that didn't go through. And I just found myself at a stopping point. I'm like, man, everything I'm trying to do is not working. And as I was driving one day, the Lord just said to me in my spirit, kind of like corrected me. And he said, you know, you're doing this, and you're doing this, but have you asked me for an apartment? I was like, actually, no, I didn't ask you. Just doing what I know how to do. And so at that moment, I was like, all right, Lord, I've applied for how many different apartments? I've applied for so much different housing. I'm going to stop today, and I'm going to trust that you will give me the apartment. That day that I said that I'm not going to do any more, you know, in my flesh, somebody came up to me and said, hey, don't you need a place to stay? And I was like, yes, I actually do. And so, I mean, it just totally worked out. Originally, the deal was going to be more than I could afford, almost double what I was paying in my old place. I told the guy, no, you know, I can't afford it. It's me and my daughter. I'm the only one. I was like, no, it's fine. The first conversation, he took off $200 just off the bat. He was like, no, we can work out a deal. Second conversation took off an additional $300 off the deal. When I went to go sign the papers, I said, you know what? All right, I can stretch my faith a little bit. It's a little more than my last place, but I'll stretch it. He came and said, you know what? The Lord really loves you. Brought my payments down to half of what he asked me for when I originally said I wanted to move in. Totally supernatural. I was screaming. Beautiful 4-bedroom house that I live in now, so it's great. And then, so Heaps, right? So then a car. So my car has always been kind of like, you know, not reliable. Like it works and then it doesn't work. It has a light on, it has a light off. You just never can expect what it's gonna do. So I was just so tired of being in mechanic shops and not knowing what's going on. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the dealership in faith. Like, let's see what I can do. Walk into the dealership. I'm like, man, I don't have the best credit, but let's see. Dealer was able to work out an amazing deal for me. So I left the dealership with a 2016 red Ford Focus. I drive it here now. Soon as I got home, it gets better. Soon as I got home, maybe 2 or 3 days after I got this new car, in faith, believing that I'm gonna stretch my faith to get this, I get a letter in the mail. The exact amount of money that I need for my car payments is gonna come in supernaturally every month, starting the month that I bought it. Literally, it came in an exact amount. And then, so my mom passed, this is Heaps, so sorry. So then my mom passed away recently, and we knew that there was a small inheritance that was gonna come to my daughter. So we were expecting that to come in. There was a little hiccup, as you know, sometimes when there's death, it's like they wouldn't pay and all these things. So I'm going back and forth with the company, like trying to get those payments to go through. I finally get a phone call from them. I think it was like last Friday. They said, okay, we settled your account. The payments are gonna come through. We'll go to the granddaughter, which is my daughter. There's also a small payment for you as well. So the money that came in, not only for my daughter, is coming in for me, covers the rest of the insurance and everything that I need for the car. So I don't have to take it out. All that money comes in every month, and it totally takes care of all of my needs. I don't even know what to say, because you know, you just step out in faith.
Hallelujah. So she wanted a house. God's taking care of her house. She went for a car, and it's being paid for. Car insurance. God is real. Heaps is real. You need to stretch out your faith and see what God's going to do for you. Hallelujah.